Hi boys and girls, so we're patching sheetrock today. See the big hole up there? So just real quick, because it's a quick video. You guys like quick videos. What we did is someone, could have been anything, a punch hole, a kick hole, someone could have fell against the wall, but this is a ceiling and someone stepped through it. So what we did was we squared up the hole, okay? Then I took these 2 pieces of scrap wood and I put them behind the hole. They're a little longer than the hole. I put them behind the hole. You would want to clean off back here, of course, so it sits flat. 2 pieces of scrap wood, and I screwed with drywall screws. I screwed the scrap wood to the back of the sheetrock. Then we simply take our patch, and let me get it oriented the right way. We simply take our patch and we cut it to size, a little bit smaller than the hole because you're going to plaster it up or spackle it, whatever you want to call it. Now we're going to screw the patch to those 2 pieces of scrap wood with 4 screws, 1 on each corner. Of course, if the hole was bigger or smaller, you would use accordingly different screws. But that's basically and real quick on how to start patching a hole in a sheetrock. Then, of course, the next step is to put drywall compound or plaster, fill in the holes, and I'll show you that real quick. I use a 2-step process because this drywall compound, it shrinks as it dries. So you need multiple coats. You need like 3 coats to get a nice smooth finish. It takes like a day to dry. So you would have to come back to this job 3 times. Or if it was in your house, you'd have to do it over 3 days. You'd have to spackle over 3 days. So I've got a workaround for that. On your first coat, we're going to use what they call a fast drying compound, which comes in a bag. It's powdered.
This is just a shot, let you all know what I'm talking about. That's the plaster, and this is the lightweight 20-minute drying joint compound.
Also use plaster.
And here's your top coat, the joint compound in the bucket.
Also use plaster of Paris. I use it all the time. So you're going to mix up some plaster of Paris or some fast dry drywall compound at 20-minute stuff. It comes in like 20, 45, or 90-minute dry time. I use the real fast. So I put the plaster of Paris or the quick dry stuff for the first coat, real thin. You don't want to leave any excess. You want to scrape all the excess off with your putty knife, because the more that's on there, it's the more sanding you have to do afterwards. So we're going to leave like the minimum amount that we can just to fill the gap. All right, so coat of fast dry, I let it sit like 20 minutes. It's dry enough to put the second coat of drywall compound. Now we switch to a regular commercial drywall compound that comes in the bucket. Second coat of drywall compound, and then I'm done for the day. We let that dry overnight. And again, a minimum amount with your knife. You scrape off all the excess. Then the next day, a light sanding with like a 120 grit paper, a very light sanding because we didn't leave a lot of excess on. We don't have to do a lot of sanding. A light sanding, and then primer, and then paint to match, and you're done. That's how you do an easy drywall patch. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment below, because your comments help the other users when they come to watch the videos. They may indeed have a question, and they're going to check out your comment below. And don't forget, if I helped you out, the thumbs up and sub.